I'd like to call this meeting to order with a roll call. I'm Eric Powell.
Kyle Kip.
Kevin Close.
Looks like we're all here. Additional members.
Kay Schwob, trustee.
Julie Newsom, deputy trustee.
Thank you. We have no additional guests in attendance. The minutes of the September 24th meeting were sent via email. Are there any corrections to be made to those minutes?
I don't see any.
Have a motion to accept the minutes?
Motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. On to new business. 2026 officers. We needed a president and a secretary.
I make a motion that we keep the people in place that we already have.
Which would be Eric as president and Kevin as secretary. That's your motion.
Do I have a second on that?
Second.
All right, thank you. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Sorry. 2025 annual report. Kay, help us with that.
Just wanted to let you know that the 2025 annual report has been submitted to Gateway, to our State Board of Accounts. I just wanted to give you guys an update though on some of the assistance that we did do this past year. We gave out a total of $17,569 of assistance. We supported 58 different individuals. 96 actually contacted our office, but they did not follow through with the application and the protocol of bringing in their information. So, but 58 did. We gave away just under 11,000 in utility assistance, just under 6,000 in housing, and we had one cremation that we did. So that all equaled up to just about $17,600. So I just wanted to give you an update. So we definitely are busy. The thing that we're not doing, just so you know, is if people need food assistance, we are recommending that they utilize and contact United with Love. As a matter of fact, I will sit here in the office with them, make a phone call, and they schedule an appointment, and then they take them from there. So as far as food assistance, we are not providing any of that right now because of United with Love.
Thank you very much, Kay. Moving on to old business. Capital improvement plan.
Yes, as you know, we approved our capital improvement plan back in September. And just wanted to kind of talk through some of the, I guess really I want direction because we had several things that we are interested in doing, but I kind of want those prioritized as far as from your perspective, what you think is most important that I do now or I wait. But I just wanted with the new year, kind of where we are with that. The four things, adding the additional bay onto the fire station. Our HVA system is almost 25 years old, and looking at that as far as getting it more up to date and energy efficient. Purchasing a laptop. Right now we're using the laptop is sitting up there. It does not turn on. And then also a water softener, because that is definitely a problem with the water that we have here in town. So just wanting to know where your thoughts are with all of those.
In regards to the softener, is that for the trucks?
That was we have
or for the utilities?
Yeah, utilities, because it's so bad.
Yeah, I would say the softener and the
Laptop.
Okay. Wonderful.
And then come in with quotes for HVAC just to see where we're at.
Okay. Yeah, because we did get a quote last from Fritcha, but that was only one. So I will reach out to a couple more individuals, and I believe I need to get three. I need to get three.
What was that quote? Do you remember?
I do have it on here. HVAC, it was just under 11,000.
Okay.
Was the quote from Fritcha. and I will reach out to 2 other individuals.
How many ton AC unit and what size?
I'd have to look back in the with the quote. I don't have that right in front of me.
Does that service any of the fire station where the trucks are parked, or the meeting room?
It would the meeting room.
It does the meeting room, but it's not freezing out there, so there is some heat.
Something out there, I can't remember.
They have
Yeah,
those.
like an
They have
overhead
those
radio.
ceiling mounts.
Yeah, the ceiling mount
Yeah,
ones.
I
So
just wondered how
I
many.
think it's just this part of the building, not the bays.
Is that a 5-ton AC unit or a 200,000?
I'd have to look
I
at.
don't know.
Okay.
It's in
Honestly.
that black one. Yeah, it's that top black one. I don't have that quote in front of me. I can find it. Give me a moment. Let's see. Here we go. It just says it's a Duquesne 80% efficient furnace, Duquesne condenser and oil, line set. I don't know. I don't have anything more than that.
80%?
I'm sorry, there's a 96% furnace and then 80%. He gave me 2 different quotes.
Oh, gotcha.
I do not know though tonnage. That's not on here. But I can check on that.
Yeah, you might ask.
I will.
What the BTUs are.
I will do that. Okay. And then so water softener is first, laptop is second. Is that kind of other way?
Yeah.
Laptop is first.
I would go with laptop.
Laptop is first.
Better keep you working.
Yeah, especially when it was I wasn't able to get out of my house on Monday. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then wanted to give you also an update on the bank account. I had instructed Bippus to put us into a money market, and I've called her several times, and she doesn't return my phone calls anymore. There was a hiccup, and she said, you're going to have to change your bank account number. And I said, no, we just purchased checks. I'm not doing that. And she said there was a way to flip it into, like, backtrack it. I've never heard back from her. So the manager, I'd have to look back in my notes. I don't have her name right now. So all that to say, I'm going to follow up again and probably talk to Eric, the president, and just say, never heard anything back. I'm still wondering where we are with.
Well, I know they moved everybody out of the main to the new
Right.
center.
We're still doing well. I mean, we made 300 and something last month in interest, so we're still making interest. We're still getting interest, but it's just not probably as much as we would like for it to be. So
What you have on accounts, you should be making about 100 a day.
So I will follow back up on that and get that taken care
Thank you.
of. Excuse me, sorry.
Under the additional business section, township reorganization, Dave, what can you tell us?
Well, there were 2 separate bills that have been put forth from the House and the Senate. The House bill did pass its first reading, if you will, and has gone into committee. They're asking the townships to come together and try to come up with a plan by June. Let me see what the date is. It's June 31st, I believe. Excuse me, June 1st, for reorganization to see what the townships feel is best. Because we do manage a fire station. That puts me a little higher, if you will, than someone who doesn't manage a fire station. But Bippus, that's Clear Creek, And then the 4 below us, I don't know the 4. I'd have to look at. Let's see, Polk, Lancaster, Jefferson, and Wayne do Mount Etna. So I'm not sure how we're all gonna figure this out, but we are meeting on the 19th of this month to discuss this. That's the House bill basically said we're taking all townships away. The Senate bill, however, is one that the Indiana Township Association was, they really did their due diligence, and they had a grid of set of criteria. Okay, if you oversee a fire station, then you don't get a point. If you didn't file your budgets the last 2 years, you get a point for each of those. If your budget is under 100,000, you get a point. So I mean, it was a very systematic way of evaluating the townships. That one I have not heard where it's at yet, but because the House bill did pass and it's now in committee, they're asking the townships to come up with a plan of how we are going to merge our different townships throughout our county. We would not merge with Wabash, even though we're on the county line. We would only merge with our Huntington County ones. So I don't know if any of you have been following that. Kyle, have you been following it a little bit?
Basically what you're talking about. And I think the meeting February the 19th is to just kind of brainstorm with all the trustees and advisory board members to see what everyone thinks.
Yeah, I think the original thought process when they first threw this out, if you will, all townships would be dissolved. And I think they're backtracking a little bit on that, realizing it can't all be done at the county
It
level.
seemed like when I heard about it, it was that, and then immediately they went to, well, it'd be the ones that have fire stations.
Right.
And then it went back to, let's
Wait a
combine
minute.
those with someone else.
My main
Fire station.
concern would be the accessibility for the poor relief.
Right.
Well, and if I understood what I was reading, that would be based on the closest municipality or trustee that has a fire station is where those people would have to go to. There would be some type of online registration.
So you'd have to go full time.
Full time.
That was be kind of like Huntington.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
more like Huntington.
You possibly would pick up this whole third of the county just because. Is there any towns? Polk Township, what's south of them?
Wayne, but all 4 of those pull in and create Mount Etna Fire
Oh,
Station.
okay.
They create the Mount Etna Fire
Right.
volunteer fire
Yeah,
department.
and that's just what they were saying.
Mhm.
Depending on how everybody was.
And all of this would, if anything became in effect, it would be January 1 of 2028.
Right.
So it would not be for 2 more years. But realizing,
I think population entered into how that would be divided up.
yeah. So I don't know. So I'm assuming then you got that email. So do they want advisory board members to be there as well?
They're welcome to attend as well.
Okay. So I don't know if did either of you get that email?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So if you can be there, great. If not, I understand, but I know that we're just trying to figure out what is best for our town. I think, Julie, what you just said is exactly right. I have people that walk to the office. I don't know how in the world.
If you figure that out, will they let us do it?
Well, the office is already here set up, so.
Right. Yes. And if you look back at the Senate bill with all of the criteria, we would have 2 points. And it goes up to like 14. So, you know, they said if you had 4 points or more, they would potentially look to, you know, not saying that you would go away immediately, but they would look at that first. The only thing that we don't have, our budget's not over 100,000. There was one other thing that I have to look at it to see.
We're not?
No.
Oh, I thought we were close.
No, our budget is not over 100,000 per year. No. It's, I just looked at all that today. I closed out everything, so I stand corrected. Our budget is, no, it's 96,000.
We're real close.
What's up? Yeah, well,
So, but you know, all that to say, who knows? It was interesting. There were on the House vote, there was just 9 yays and 3 nays.
That's what I was looking at.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, but I will definitely keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
If anything, it won't
has to
happen for
benefit
2 years.
somebody. It's political.
I'm sorry, what?
It has to benefit somebody.
Yeah.
Or we wouldn't be doing it.
well, I think they're thinking more along the lines of streamlining government and it possibly saving money. I just am not sure where that savings is going to come
That's
from.
what I mean, because everything.
And I think in that House bill that you just referred to, they showed how many advisory board members and trustees would be eliminated, and it was several $1 million that it was saved.
But then you're still going to have someone cover that area.
Yes, I agree.
And there has to be some sort of compensation
And
for
just
that.
like we just said, she might want to have to go full time, so that would.
With a
cost
crew.
more.
Yeah.
That would cost more.
Right.
Yes,
Mhm.
because then you're talking health insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, retirement.
And you're talking, yeah,
Right, which is,
retirement,
yeah.
vacation.
Right. So their savings
Disability.
it may balloon into a cost.
It might. And I mean, you know, the smaller, I know the smaller ones, the Polk, Lancaster, Jefferson, and Wayne, they don't have an office.
Right.
You know, and when you look at that, but they're still managing a fire
very little
station.
cost there. Yes.
There's little cost, but they're
Right.
still managing a fire station, and they're actually managing, if I'm not mistaken, the firefighter. I mean, that's
Yeah.
they're doing that versus what we're
Right.
doing with contracting with the town.
Right.
So
Well, and then Roanoke, I don't think they've ever, Jackson, I don't think they've ever paid for relief.
yeah, I don't know.
Their budget's higher than what ours is, I'm pretty sure.
So, but that's kind of where we are, unfortunately, with the House bill, but I'm hoping that they'll be able to come to some kind of consensus, something, you know, with it, just not okay. We're just going to eliminate everybody, which doesn't make sense to me. Because again, I don't know how.
If they do, it's going to be their problem to deal with.
Right.
Just need to do it slow and easy if they're on it.
Things could get busy at the town hall too.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be some oversight somewhere. And okay, so you get rid of 3 townships. What does that really do? Because you still have oversight. Now you've got to combine them. I don't.
Population coming into one central hub. So.
Right.
Well, does anyone else have any other additional business?
No.
If not, I'd like a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.